Alright guys, welcome. In this video I'm going to be showing you how you can start designing really beautiful um, pages for your products, alright, using Elementor. Okay, because I see that a lot of people are currently having issues with Insta Builder and then issue with forms and all those things. Okay, so we'll be looking at how you can use Elementor for your pages. Okay, I'm generally just going to be designing a front home page, but whatever I show you in the same way that you can build your pre-sale pages, your sales pages. All right, it's just for you to know the structure that you want to build your pages on. All right, so I told you before that you need to do research. You need to go to good landing pages to see the kind of pages, the layout that you want to use for your pre-sale or your sales page design. Okay, and of course you can still check Pinterest. I talked about that as well in previous videos, and I said you can also use um, Offer Vault. Yeah, you can also use Offer Vault for your inspiration to see how you want to design your pages. So you can see that this page, this domain is actually a new domain. All right, I don't have any pages designed on here, as you can see. So these are just the default pages after installation of WordPress on the domain privacy policy, and you can see that it's still drafts, right? It's not published, so it's a new um, website. So the first thing you want to do is to install your Elementor and some other plugins which I'm going to be talking about, and your theme as well is important, or it's really preferable that you choose a WordPress e-commerce theme. Okay, so that in case you want to integrate those kind of processors like using WooCommerce and turn your site into a site that people can go on, click, add to cart, view their cars and purchase right on your site, then you want to consider using an e-commerce theme. All right, so of course you can just go on Google and type free e-commerce themes. Okay, and you're going to get tons and tons of free themes that you can make use of. All right, so what you want to do is just go to plugins, um, and then click add new. Elementor is a free plugin and you are allowed to do a lot of things to an extent. Okay, but then the reason why the pro version is cool is that there are certain features that you can add to it when uh, which you cannot achieve using the free version of Elementor. Don't worry, I'm going to be giving you guys the pro version of Elementor, even though you cannot update it, all right, because it's cracked, all right. But then you should be able to achieve whatever it is you want to do. Okay, even the free version of Elementor, you can use it to an extent. Okay, like I said, all right. But if you want to do some other things like having a form, because the form comes with Elementor and don't have to deal with external forms, then the pro version is something that you want to consider. So I will be below this video. You are going to see a button that will lead you to download that pro version. All right, so just come on here and search Elementor. Okay, and what you want to do is install these three plugins: this Elementor Page Builder, Premium add-ons for Elementor, Essential add-ons for Elementor, and of course you will also install the Pro version of Elementor. So just click on Upload and choose File. In the Pro version of Elementor is it's going to look something like this. Okay, so you can see Pro Elementor Pro. Okay, which is what you are going to download. So you just click on it, all right, open, and then install, and then activate it. All right. So those are the basic plugins that you need to have installed and activated on your domain. Okay, I already have them already installed and activated on this domain. Reason why you can see that they are active already, except this, which I'm going to activate. And so the next thing you want to do is install and activate an e-commerce theme, right? Because in the future you might decide to want to turn your site to a proper e-commerce site where people can actually add to cart and all of that. So here, once you click on appearance themes, just click on add new, and depending on the theme you've decided to use from your research, just come here and search the name. So if you say e-commerce now, you're going to see a lot of free themes here. Okay, so you can see lots of themes here: VW e-commerce store, Die e-commerce, Alluring e-commerce. So you can see lots of e-commerce themes. Okay, but I'm going to be using a theme which I really like. Okay, Ocean WP. I actually saw it's a guy using it and I really liked it. It's a very nice theme, Ocean WP. That's the name of the plugin. And this is it right here. Very clean plugin that you can make use of. So all you just have to do for yours, you are going to say install here instead of activate. And once you've installed it, you are going to see active for you to activate it. So you need to activate it. So me now, I'm going to activate my own right there. It's now activated. Okay, now that's all we need to start building our pages, right? So now I've decided that I'm going to be creating a website on this product called the V-shaped mask. Okay, I'm going to be creating the site based on this product right here. Is a great product I sold in the past. A lot of people sold and make lots of money from it. All right, so I'm going to be drawing my inspiration from this page and then also from this other page. Okay, so these are two different pages I'm going to be using as my inspiration to design my own page. All right, so I'm going to go to pages, and then from here I'm going to, but before I will go ahead, I want to talk about color schemes. Okay, because you don't want to have different colors on your website. I talked about you making sure that your designs are professional. Okay, you want to make them standard. You don't want to do local things. Okay, and people are then doubting if this person is real or this is scam. You know, remember the way you dress. People address you by the way you dress, right? So of course, people are going to attribute that to the look of your website. So you don't want to have horrible colors or 1,000 colors on your website. And a cool site you can use to find website to use, colors to use for your designs is colors.co. Okay, so you just come on here and click on start the generator. It's free. Okay, so you're not paying for it. And with this, you can generate different colors because you see different colors are going to appeal to different audience. So the male audience will prefer a certain color than the female audience. Female audience we prefer cool and warm colors, right? So a color like orange, color like pink is going to appeal more to the female audience than when you are using something like blue, okay, or purple, all right, or black, okay. But though black is a generic color, so once you come on here, you just click on your space bar and you will be able to see different color scheme. For me, I have found the color scheme I'm going to be using. this is the color scheme I want to use because this is a female audience and these are perfect colors for the female audience. Another thing you want to take look at is your fonts. Okay, so you don't want to use horrible fonts. Okay, so all you just need to do is go on Google and type Google font pairing. Okay, and you'll be presented with different results that you can look at. So a site that I look at is this fontpair.co. Fontpair.co. You'll be able to see different fonts and how they actually look. So you can see all of this. So you want to look at all of these and decide on which fonts you want to make use of. All right, for me, I've decided on the fonts to make use of, and we're going to go ahead using that font. All right, so back to your page, writing on pages. I'm going to click on Add New. Okay, now if I'm too fast, you can watch this over and over again until you perfect the whole thing. Okay, because I don't want it to be too long. All right, but I want to make sure I go through it step by step and you understand every bit of thing that I'm doing. All right, so we are going to give our page a title. So look younger V shape mask. That's the title of our page. I'm going to publish this. Now the next thing I want to do is change the permalink, okay, because it's going to be horrible right now. So you can see the way the link, these are permalink, and you can see the way it's looking. This is horrible. Who wants to? It looks ugly, right? So I'm just going to change it right here and just say V-shape. Okay. Now this depends on what you are designing. Okay, call your page according to what is it that is going to be on the page, right? Just be creative with these things. Okay, so I'm going to click on update. Now it's fully updated, and you can see that the permalink has changed to my site.com/vshape, which is pretty neat and cool looking. So the next thing we want to do is edit with Elementor, which is what we want to use to build our page. I'm going to click on that and I'm going to try to launch the Elementor builder. Okay. Okay, so this is the Elementor builder right here. For some persons, you might see a right sidebar right here. You can remove that by, let me show you, by viewing your site. So if you click on this eye stuff here, you can preview it. Once you go on there, you can come to customize. So if you see that right bar right here, this is what you need to do to remove it. It's basically the layer. That is why it's going to have all that right there. So once you are able to come over here, it's taking some time to load. Great. Now what you want to do here is click on general options. Okay, and then click on general settings. From here you'll be able to see the layout of your page. So you can see mine is on full width. The reason why you're not seeing that sidebar, so yours might be that right sidebar here. You can see if I click on the right sidebar and you're going to see this. So yours might be looking something like this. So to remove it, just make it full width. Okay, all right, so you can see it is out now, and just click on publish and it will be out. Okay, now right on this page, these are the elements that you use to build your pages. Okay, now something I want to let you guys know is that of course there are default templates that are available on Elementor that you can make use of. You can even go on the internet and browse e-commerce templates for e-commerce, Elementor e-commerce templates, and you're going to see tons of free templates that people have designed that you can just upload into your domain. Okay, but then I'm just going to show you exactly how you can build a page. So for instance, you want to use a default template, just click on here, see what I clicked on, this something that looks like a folder. Just click on it and you can see pages. So these are default pages that have been designed. So if you want to design something for um, your sales page, you can see it, right? You can see this is for pro. Okay, so if you're on pro, you'll be able to use all of these. If you are not on pro, then these ones that have nothing embedded in them, that have no inscription of say pro, you can make use of them. All right, so you can select whichever one you want to use and then start editing. So that's one way you can, start using default templates. And if you want to upload a template, all you need is click this button right here, this icon right here, import template, and then you come over here and select your file. Okay, and then the extension of the file that you want to upload is usually .json, so JSON. That should be the extension of the file that you need to upload. This shows you that it is an Elementor template. Okay, but we are not doing all that now. Our focus for this training is to see how we can build uh, um, a page, okay, using Elementor. All right, so here is our canvas. We are going to add a column. Okay, so to look at our structure. Okay, so what do I really want here? I'm going to, remember I said I'm going to I'm not modeling this. Okay, I'm just using it for inspiration. So the inspiration is I'm going to be taking some text from the this whole to these two sites, okay, and then put together my own design right here. Okay, so I'm going to use this. Okay, let me use this structure, and we can make it full width. Okay, so we can stretch it, and then I don't want it bust. Okay, so it's spread across the whole width. So I'm going to make it full width. Okay, and then I'm going to change the background of this this section. Okay, so I'm going to go to styles right here, and here I'll be able to change the background. But first of all, I want to copy what I want to use. So this is the code, this is the color code that I want to use. I'm going to copy that and come over here and then classic and choose color. You can see here, right, color, and you can of course use images as your background, but me, I'm going to use colors, right? Great. So that is the color I want to no, I want to use a brighter color, so I'm going to use this one. All right, and use the other one as my button color. Okay, so I'm going to use this as my background color here. Okay, so there I'm going to click on update to save what I have done. So but make sure you want to do that to keep safe. Don't worry about all of this stuff up here. We are going to look at how exactly you can take them off. Okay, all right, so the next thing I want to do is add an image right here. So I'm going to come over here and click on this thing to bring up the different elements. Remember, these are the elements you can add to design your page to make it look the way you want. You have slides, you have images, you have anything you want right here to make sure you're able to design. All you just need to do is section. So if I come here and say image, that I want to add image to my page, and you're going to see here right here, image boards, image gallery, image carousel. But I just want a single image. So I want to drag it. I'm going to drag it and drop it right until I see that line right there, and I'm going to release it. So once I release it, you can see it's there, and I can change my image. Okay, I can choose the image I want to use. One other thing I want to show you guys is you might probably get your images, so you can get your image from different sources, by the way. Okay, so I've been able to get certain images and I'm going to show you guys. So you can see these are the different images I've gotten, and you can see right here that this is the image I'm going to use, but now I've removed the background. Okay, you can remove the background of your images using a site I call remove.bg. Okay, so for instance, if I select an image, just go to remove.bg, remove.bg, all right, and click on select a photo, and um, choose the image you want to remove the background. So let's say this image, which is what I actually want to add. So I'm just going to click that to open, and it's going to process. And here is it, guys. Awesome, no stress. The background has been removed and clean. Isn't this awesome? Really cool, guys. So all you just need to do is click on download and the image will be downloaded. So I already done all of these and I have all the images that I want to use. Okay, so I'm just going to select that image which I have here, this. Okay, and I'm going to click that to upload. Okay, and click insert. Awesome. So this will not be my image right here. I can decide to add a caption, but I don't want to add a caption to that. So the next thing I want to do here is add some text. So I'm going to come over here, come you can decide to add some paddings and remove all of those. So if we say okay, so I'm removing that margin for the button to make it align with the so this left side yeah. Okay, okay, so that looks great for now. Okay, we can continue to add as we go on. Let's just click update to update what we've done so far, and I'm going to click on this to bring up the heading. So once I want to add a heading right here, okay, and I want to add a text. Okay, and the text I want to add is the miracle v-shape slimming mask. Okay, that's the text I want to add. So I'm just going to copy that, come over here and paste. Okay, so because we copy from somewhere else, it looks terrible. So I'm just going to have it on a notepad to just remove every CSS or customization on the text. Okay, so it doesn't copy the backgrounds alongside. So I'm just going to paste it on the notepad and copy the text. Come over here and paste on there. And the next thing I want to do is I'm going to increase the size. Okay, I can do that from this section. I'm going to change this to white, by the way. Change this to white, and I can go to typography. I can choose the font I want here. I want to use so that's the font I want to make use of, and I can increase the size of my font right there. Okay, and I can change the weight to make it look the way I want. Okay, so something like that. Okay, and that will be it for that. And I'm going to hit this. Okay, the next thing I want to do is add some text to it. So I'm going to bring this text editor and just pull it in and make sure I want to put it below it. So I'm just dragging to make sure until I see that blue background to show that it's going to be underneath that heading. Okay, right there. And what I'm going to do is come over here to this side, of course, this special V-shaped mask is the new revolutionary way to look 10 years younger. You can, of course, do more to, you know, recreate your whole test. Okay, so you don't just want to copy verbatim. This is just for illustration purpose. Hope you guys know that. Okay, it's not that I'm going to be promoting this, so I just want to show you guys how you can do all of these yourself, right? So we can do, can add this, and I'm going to come to styles and change the text color to white. Okay, and then I can add more text to it. Okay, I would like to add more text to it, so we can still add this to it. I'm going to remove the formatting from the text. Okay, come back here, paste. Awesome. In typography, I want to change the text to Montserrat, yeah, something like that. So this is the text I want to use right there, and I think the size looks pretty cool, right? So something like so. I think this looks good. Okay, this looks good. This looks good so far, right? Uh, let's save this. So we're going to save that. And the next thing I want to do is add some buttons right here. So we can add like say two buttons. So we can add something like inner section. So we can add this inner section right underneath the text. So we have the inner section. So on this section we are going to be adding the buttons. Okay, so I'm going to click this to go back and drag in my button. You can see button. In case you don't see, just type to search button and you can see it right here, different buttons, but this will do just what we want. Okay, and then I want it to spread across the whole section right there. So I'm going to click that to do just what I want. And same thing, I want to add another button right here, and of course spread it across. We can look at the distance between both it on the layouts, column gap. Okay, so the gap right here, we can decide to close it a little bit, so we can do narrow. Okay, I think that's cool, right? So here we can see the text. We can choose text like buy now. Yes, I want this. Okay, so we can have something like that. Yeah, so we can do another one, say watch video. Okay, so of course we are going to link it, so but let's just keep going. So what I want to do is change the background of this text. So remember we have a color scheme, so I'm going to be making use of these colors right here. These are the color schemes I'm going to be making use of. Okay, so for this I'm going to change the go to styles to change the text color or the background color. I want to change the background color, so I'm just going to paste that code right there, and you can see that it is changed, right? I'm just going to update that. Okay, and this other one I want to make it white, so I'm going to make the background white. Okay, and I'm going to I'm going to make the text this color. Okay, so far we are looking good. I want to add a little space at the top of this, so we're going to come back here and add let's search for space. Okay, so you can see spacer. I'm going to bring it right here. You can see I don't want that distance is a little bit too much, so we are going to just write about that. That looks perfect, right? So let's update and view our website to see how exactly it looks now. So this is the look of our website. Okay, this is how it looks so far. Okay, so we can let me look at this and we can contents, we can align it this way, right? And so when you're doing something like this, you want to make sure that you make it look really good. So if I were to be doing this, I would have removed all of these from this point to not have this sharp edge right here. So I'm going to have it on the corner to make it look better a little bit. So if we come back to the designer, so you can see it's seeding now and is right on the corner. All right, but if I were to do this better, I would love to do take off this sharp edge to make it look really balanced. All right, so far this is looking really good. Okay, so let's come back here and add another section. So I'm going to add another column here. This time I'm going to be adding say 3 columns. Okay, and we are going to spread it as well. And let's do bust um, width. Okay, so we're going to do bust width, and that will be fine. Okay, and here we are going to be adding different icon text. Okay, so let's do icon, and you can see icon boss. Okay, so let's add this right there. Okay, we are going to be editing icon boss. So want to do that right here. um, Come back, icon boss. Awesome. So now all of these we are going to edit. Okay, so these are like they are going to be like something like features, right? So we can add heading right above. Okay, okay. So what we can do here is add another section. Okay, and we can bring it up there. So I just dragged and pulled it up. Okay, and what another thing you can actually do, just click on this add a section, okay, instead of just coming here to do all of that. And for this section I want to make it stretch. All right, and of course bust, yeah, let's do bust because we just want to add a heading. Okay, so we're going to add a heading and say something like features here, few features, yeah. Okay, and come to styles and change the text. Okay, let's use text. Let's do text color. I don't want to use this text color. I want to use this other one that we have for the background. This that actually looks better, right? Which is this right here, and great. That looks better to me. Don't know about you, by the way, but it looks better to me. So for the typography, let's increase the size a little bit, right? Something that way. And of course, we're going to do roboto. Okay. And the weight, I think the weight is fine. We are just going to um, align it on the center. Yeah, so something like that. Okay, so even here we can do different um, headline tag, but that's fine. Okay, so here we are going to be changing the icons. Okay, so if we come over to this other website, we're going to see something like right here, features, and say rich extract ingredients can stop the facial fiber turning into this blah blah blah, no paper, promote circulation of blood, high blood. Let's see what these guys are saying here. um, yeah, let's see. Okay, so made from 100% natural ingredients. So this can be one of our features. Highly recommended by estheticians. Um, it will help to sculpt. Simply wear it every 30 minutes. Okay, so we already have three features that are prominent here. So we have something like um, 100% natural, right? And the other one here is um, recommended, recommended, recommend, right? Recommended. All right. So the next one is fast results. Okay, fast results. So those will not be um, our headlines. Okay, so let's come over here now, and I'm going to change this. And the first one here is going to be 100. No, let's do recommended. Okay, for this first one. So let's change that to recommended, and here we are going to use highly recommended by blah blah blah. Okay, so that is what is right there, right? And for fast results, this fast results, and for 100% natural, use this right here. Great. Okay, so let's come back here, and we have recommended. So recommended, for recommended, we have just copy, and you can paste. You can decide to paste here, or you just come here to highlight and paste, and you have what you want right there. Okay, so this one we are going to do 100% natural. Okay, so 100% natural, and we are going to do this. Just copy this, come over here, highlight, and it will change. You can see how it's working. So easy. You can see how easy it is to use Elementor to really build your pages, right? Really easy to make use of. Fast results, and come over here, and we just copy this. Come here. You can decide to paste it here. Just come here, and then say highlights and paste. Okay. So now have more text on this one, but it still looks perfect. Now what I want to do is change the colors of the icons and change the icons. So if something is recommended, what kind of icon do you think we can make use of? So we can say something like confirm, uh, good, premium, max. I don't know what to use now. Okay, but you guys get my point, by the way. I don't want to waste so much time doing this, so I'm just going to choose um, anything here. So I can even just choose this gem right there and add that. Okay. Ah, his fast result that is not even changed. This is what I want to change. And so gem. Okay, that looks better. Okay, natural. So we can do green, something like green, something, right? So something like leaf, by the way, or grass. Was there something? Nature. Let's say nature. So this is something like nature, but this is cannabis, which is not what we're trying to represent right here. So leaf. Okay, so something like this will work, right? And for fast results, what can we use? What can we use? Okay, for fast results. So just take your time to actually do this. Don't rush it. Okay, you want to make sure that your site really looks professional, right? So we're going to use that. I'm going to come over here and copy our code here to change all of this. So um, you want to go to styles, you want to go to colors, and paste that right there, and that's it. Boom. And we can come change this text as well. We can change this text contents. Okay, change color. No. Colors. This. Okay, great. So let's do this right here. Styles, icon, then contents, color, uh, color right there. Okay, so for typography, you can decide to change the color to, of course, I want it to be black. Okay, so let's change it as well to black, typography black, update. And for this, we've not changed the typography, by the way. Remember what we are using is Montserrat and Roboto. So this, we are going to change the colors to what we want, and the content color to this right there. Okay, so let's look at the typography, and we can change it. Is this for, okay, so this is the title typography, which is this recommended. So just click on typography. We want to make that robot. So okay, that's what we want to make that. Okay, and I think that's pretty fine. And then for the description, which is this, okay, let's change that to black. Okay, and change the text to Montserrat. Now remember, you must not use all of these text that I am using. Just go ahead and search and do the Google search, Google font pairing, of course, and choose what exactly it is you want to make use of. You can see lots and lots of different pairings. So whichever works for you and for your audience, you make use of that, right? So for this, that's the title. I'm going to change it to report to as well. And then the text description, I'm going to change that to uh, Montserrat. Great. And that I'm going to change to Montserrat as well. And then for the title, I'm going to change to Roboto. Awesome. So that's that. Let's update and see how it goes. Okay, so I want to really have it balanced so I can decide to actually even say, because look at this, simply wear it every day for 30 minutes and watch the miracle happen right in front of you. So we can just say, and watch the miracle happen within 2 weeks. Okay, I watch the miracle happen within 2 weeks. Okay, within two within 2 weeks. Your family and friends will be shocked. Okay, so that's still fine. That's still okay. What we can still do is increase this bust section. Let's increase it. Awesome. You can see everything is now balanced. So that is perfect. So let's just update this. Okay. Awesome. So the next thing I want to do now is add another section. Remember I said you can just click here to add a section. So you can see, but the section is going to be add at the top. I don't want it at the top. So I'm just going to click here to have a section. I'm going to do this section, okay, like having two columns, and I'm going to stretch it. Okay, I'm going to stretch it and have it. Should I have it burst? Okay, okay, I can have it burst. Okay, so I'm going to have it burst. So I want to make sure it's same length. So 965. So I'm going to make sure this is 965 as well. 965. And then I'm going to add an image here. So right here, just click on this and bring in your image into this, and just click this to choose the image you want to use. So I'm going to add an image here, so we can do something like okay, we can do something like this. Okay, okay, let's do something like that. And then let's come over here and see the text that we can make use of. Let's see. Um, okay, let me see what these guys have here. This guy don't really have so much text. Okay, okay, so I'm going to say world healthy world. Okay, so I can say something like okay, best best for reversing aging. Okay, so I can have um, a headline like this. Okay, so I'm going to have a headline like that. So here, okay, so let's just add this to our page. You can see it right there. So let's just add some headline. Let's add a headline right here. Let's just drag this in. Let's drag it in. Let's drag it in. You don't want to go in. Oh, it's a section. You just delete it there. So let's drag it back right in. And this is what we are going to have there. Best for reversing aging. Okay, so let's have that. And we are going to make the headline this color. First, copy. And we are going to change the text. Just that. Let's change the typography to Roboto right there, and we can increase the size there. That's perfect, right? And then we can add some spacing. I want to add some spacing. It's too close to the top. We can add spacing, not do some margin, but I prefer to add some spacing. So something like that is fine. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is add some text. Okay, so I'm going to add some text right there, and we are giving away 50 sets of this miracle for 70%. We are going to do 70% off, okay, plus free shipping. So we're going to add this right there. So let's take it to in edit. We are giving away 50 sets, um, 50 sets of this miracle slimming mask for 70% off plus free shipping, nationwide. Okay, today only, first come first serve basis. Don't miss out. So we can also add some more tests to this. Okay, yeah, and let's go there. Um, okay, so let's see what these guys have for us. These guys have for us, if we can get something there. So this is saying today first come first serve. Um, okay, so we can even do this, okay, from here, right, and then come and lead into this, right. So we can do something like this. So let's copy all of this and come over here. Come over here. So I can even do, I can even come over here and make this, you can make 10 years younger, bold, right? So that stanza, and gives smooth, clear face, and you can decide to do this as well. Bold, increase skin fairness and elasticity. Bold. Now that looks really cool, right? So here we are going to have all the text we just curated, okay, and we are going to change it to Montserrat. So go to typography and change it to Montserrat. Awesome. And we're going to increase the size to 16. I think 16 is what we are using. Okay, so let's do 16, and we'll change color to black. Okay, that's great. And what we can do here is add a button. So I'm going to add a button below it. So add a button below it, um, and make sure it is well aligned. And of course, you can come to styles and change the typography however you want. Okay, so we can of course do here. Remember, what we'll have is, yes, I want this. So we can say, yes, I want this now. Okay, and the button color that we are using is this. I'm going to copy that and choose background color, just paste it right there. So that is it, and we can choose to add an icon. Okay, we should be able to add an icon to the boss if we want to. um, Advanced. Do I want motion effect? No, no, I don't want motion effect. Okay, button. Okay, here icon, right here, add an icon here. So can you do an arrow, just something like this, something like that. Icon spacing. Uh, do I? It doesn't look bad, by the way, right? Let me see. Let me see. Um, Advanced, custom positioning. Wait, that's not what I want. Okay, these are just basic things. I think this is fine. We can even do without the icon because it does not look good to me. I think this is much better. Okay, so um, what's that? Let's stick with default. Let's increase the size of this a little bit. So something like so will do. Okay, so I think we are going on steady. Now we're going to add another section. Let's add a white section this time. Okay, and let's do full width and bust section. For this we are going to bust section. For this, let's add a headline that says watch this video. So we can have our video right here. We are going to center it. Okay, so let's come over here and see how exactly the size that we used for this. That's 29. Okay, so let's copy our background color, go down, typography. Let's just change this color first. Then typography to robot. No, yeah, is it roboto? Yeah, roboto. That's what we are using for headlines. And then 29. Awesome. Okay, and then we are going to add another section. I'm going to do a white section. I'm going to spread it out, and I'm going to do full width. Okay, and then add the video. So we can do video, and put it right about there. So it's a YouTube video, which means we have to um, take our video from YouTube wherever we uploaded it to. So I've uploaded my video to YouTube. You can see it, and you can see that it has a thumbnail using the same color effect that we have, color scheme that we have on our design. I did this on Canva also. So basically, I just used remove.bg to remove the background of these images and use Canva to design the look, the image itself. Okay, so you can see it right here. Basically very easy to go about. Okay, so I just imported these two images and had my text around it, and then added it as a thumbnail to my video right here. Right, so all I need is this video URL. I'm going to come back here and then have my video right there. Awesome, awesome. This is exactly what we want. Now this is looking great so far. Okay, Now we want to add something so that if someone, remember we had a button here that says watch video. So if someone click on this video, they should be able to come to this section. So we are going to add what we call an anchor. So we can say anchor, okay, and we can just drop it just above the video right there. And then our anchor, we can call it video. Okay, so that's what we're going to call it. We just copy, I'm not going to copy that. Come to this button right here, and for content, the link, we're going to do star action video. So if someone clicks on that, they are going to be taken to the video section. Okay, now so far we are looking really great. Let's view our page to see how we are doing so far. Okay, now this is looking great. This, there are some edges right here, so let's see how we can take care of that. So but it's on full width, so what is the problem now? And also you want to have your logo to reflect right here, so in a text that shows that it's coming from whichever,
it does pull up everything. I can feel it.
Just change your logo right here, okay, so it looks more professional. Okay,
This is
I'm just going to pause that. Advanced, let's see. This white space, and we have it full width. Yeah, have it full width. We don't have it burst. So what's the problem? Anyway, let's just leave it that way. It still looks fine, right? What we could do is come here and if you look at this, the background section. So here, this background section, we can now change it to this our background color. Okay, so make sure we actually remove all of that space right there, because that white space that is showing, we can so we can decide to do that to get it off. Okay, remember it's not going to be showing like this. If we go to our page now, so it's loading. Okay, and you can see it right here, even though it's not really looking the way I want. It's not really looking the way I want right now. Okay, but it still looks really great, right? It still looks really great so far. It looks really great. Okay, so what I want to do this point is come back here, add another section. Okay, I'm going to do two sections this time, and I'm going to do stretch and bust. I'm going to do 965, 965. Okay, and right here I'm going to add a headline. So there we're going to see how it works. Okay, remember if we come over here, we're going to see something like how does it work. So this is what we are going to do. So here now, how many minutes have I spent so far? This is 1 hour already, right? Okay, so we're going to do how I want it all caps, so I'm going to how does it work? How does it work? So we're going to have all of these. Let me copy this. this, I'm going to copy this, and this, I'm going to copy this. Great. So let's go back here and add the section. How does it work? How does it work? How does it work? Right here. How does it work? And we are going to have our color. I told you guys to brace yourself that this is going to be long, okay, because you have to know how to do all of this. It's going to take a little while. Don't worry, we'll soon be through. How does it work? There's no real how to do that. Come to styles, test color, paste that. How does it work? Okay, typography, we are going to do roboto, and we're going to increase this, and that's a perfect one right there. And we are going to add some text editor on below that. And what we are going to add now is this right here. Great. So we can add these bullet points and then this, paste that. We want to add some space as well, so it looks pretty neat. Copy this, add that, paste, add some space. Now we want to change the text here, so go to styles, go to text color, make sure it's black, and we'll come to typography. We choose our Montserrat. Okay, that's what we want, and we're going to save right there. So here, just click this to go back to the elements that we can choose, and we want to add an image right here. Okay, so click to choose image. I'm going to upload the image that we want. We want to add this image right here, so we can add this image here. It shows before and after, but I really don't like this background, so I'm going to add this, okay, showing before and after. But you want to do a proper one. Let me see what these guys use for before and after. Okay, but I really, okay, guess we can do something like this here. Let's see how it looks, by the way. I don't, okay, having under section like that will not look too so here we can do before and after. So here, so if for whatever it is you are doing, you can have before and after at the top of it, so it looks really cool. Okay, and do whatever it, but you want to make sure that the background is really nice. You can see that the reason why I left this because the background is white. Okay, I don't want to bring in a photo with this background that looks like, so you want to remove all of these background, and and you can label it. Okay, you can label you can import it to Canva, and then make here before and after. So if let me see if we can do something here. Let's do two sections. Stuff here. Okay, inner sections. Can paste it here like this, right? And then we can do heading. Right there. And heading right there. So we now do before and after. Okay, so here we can make it centered. First, make this centered as well. Now, this we can change the color. Let's change the color to black. Okay, and typography to Roboto as well. Let's make it Roboto. Unless it looks weird, let's use these R colors, right? Let's use these R colors. Let's use this color that so it really flows well with what we're doing. So style, I'm going to change this color to that. Okay, and typography to Roboto right there. Change the color to this. Great, I'm going to update, and that looks pretty cool, right? And we can even decide to bring this to the top. Okay, so before and after, no, I prefer it at the bottom. Bottom looks better, right? So let's see how so this is responsive. Let's see how it looks for. Okay, so this section we can decide to right, so you can see how it looks on mobile so far. Okay, but I really don't like the way this is looking on mobile. So go to advanced responsive. We can hide it on mobile. Okay, we'll hide this on mobile. Let's go back to desktop. Okay, so for desktop is fine. So if you are doing this, make sure you have your this text right on your image. Okay, so it works. It looks really great. Okay, so we are going to add another section. Okay, and I'm going to do two sections this time as well. I'm going to make it full width, and we are going to do one other thing, and this is going to be it. How to use it. So we're going to do how to use it. How to use it, and we're going to do step one. Um, Step one, step two, step three, and step four. Step four. So we can still have a test like this, and we're going to italicize it as well. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go back here and then right here we're going to add a photo. Okay, so let's come back to our elements and add images. Okay, here we're going to do both. I'm going to do 965. Let's do 965. Okay, so for the image we can click on that, upload what we want, and this. That's what we're going to use. How it works. Okay, so the reason why this is working is because the colors of these are really very much aligned with what we are doing. They are not really too off, right? So here we're going to add our headline. Where did that one disappear to? Okay, so let's add headline. Drag. Make sure you see that, and then release. How to use. Okay, what is the size of this? Typography 36. So I'm going to copy our color scheme. Typography 36. Going to do roboto. Okay, and then text color, of course, what we want. And what we're going to add text editor below the head, and we're going to start adding all of this to indicate the steps. So add that step 1. Okay, we can do this 1. Push step 1. Step 2. Add that step 3. And then step 4. Step 4. Let's add some spaces between the bullet points so it looks more presentable. And let's change the color to black and typography to Montserrat. Update. And what's the size of this? This should be new size for this is 16. Right? 16. Is it 18? 16 is cool. Right? So let's do 16 right here. Okay. So 16, we're going to do 16. And we're going to add another button here for them to buy. So let's add a button. And color scheme is what we're using for our button. Style, background color, that. Yes, I want it now. Right? And contents, then default this change, no, not that. Looking at size to medium, yeah, better that way. Okay, we are going to update it. So far we are having a really cool website. Okay, so now we're going to add another section, and it's going to be a testimonial section. So something like this: what our customers say. Okay. What our customers say. So let's add the section, 2 sections. We can do one depending on what you want, but I just want to do one. Okay, I will just do one, and you can see how you can do all this yourself. Okay, I'm just going to add headline on this for this. Um, Let me remove the formatting from this. Okay, and by using this, come back here, style, color, um, typography, roboto, size 36, and let's century. Okay, what's this? 29. But let's we can still do that, but it's still fine. Let's continue with what we're doing. Okay, so I'm going to stretch this. Okay, I'm going to make it burst and have something like this. Okay, so I think this is fine, and we change the background. We can change the background as well. Where is it? I think we already copied it. So let's go to style, click on classic, change background color to something like so, and we can add image boss, so we can do image boss. Okay, so if we do something like an image boss right there, it doesn't really look cool to me. Okay, so for instance, you want to delete, for instance, I want to delete this, so I just come to navigator. Okay, and you're going to see the sections right here, so you can see this is the section. Okay, so if I remove the I now, it's going to go up, right? But I want to delete it, so you just click on delete on your keyboard. Okay, and it's going to go up. So that's how easy it is for you to remove such sections, right? So I'm going to do inner section. So let me just add an inner section instead. And then I'm going to change the background color of the inner section to say white. Okay. And I'm going to do advanced radius. Seems that's not border. This is radius, border radius type. Don't worry, just do what I want. Okay, I think that's fine. Then I'm going to add an image right here, so we're done with this navigation. So I'm going to add an image. Okay, so I can drag in something, and I'm going to have a headline here. So let's just copy one of the testimonials here. So this work unbelievably well. So let's copy that. So I'm going to copy that. Great. So this work unbelievably well. Paste that right there, and this we can do black. Okay, do black for that, and for typography, we are doing roboto. So let's do roboto. Okay, and 25 is fine. And let's add some text editor underneath it. Right there, and we copy what we have here and paste. And I am going to change this to, let's do black, of course, which is what we've been using. Okay, typography, we can do 14. Okay, and I think that's fine. There is something I forgot to add. I forgot to add somewhere here. So let's which is this for optimal blah blah blah. So this, let's come back here. Let's come back here. Content. Okay, and that looks perfect. Okay, let's update that, and we can even make this bold. Yep, so that does it. And let's add our image, this image here, and change, upload the image of the person we want to use. So I want to use this image right here. Insert, great, and okay, so I think that looks good. If you want to do opacity and all that, you can do that here. There are a lot of things you can do, by the way. Okay, but I think this looks really good. Next thing I want to add is that I want to add some star reviews. So I'm going to add some stars. So let's see, star rating. So I just drag this over. I can add it up below the person's name. I think below the person's name is fine. And scale, we can do, of course, that's what we want. We can do 4.5, 4.5, so it doesn't look. And style, of course, the size, we want to increase this a little bit. And let's look at the style. Content, icon, awesome, Unicode. Yes, I prefer this. What else? Okay, so this, let's see if we can still reduce that a little bit. Okay, so let's see what happens here. I want to can actually do it from here. I want to reduce this and see how it looks. Okay, so okay, all right, this looks great. This looks great. So from here now, let's add another section. All right, so this section we're going to do regular section and stretch out, but we're going to do burst, okay, because this is where we're going to have our form. We're going to have our form here, so so we can even let's have test here. So fill the form below. Fill the form. Fill the form below to order years. Okay, and let's copy our color, style, text color, right there, right there. Typography, rebuttal, of course, and 29. Let's do 29. Perfect, right? Content, century. Okay, let's add another section, and this time, of course, we're still going to do the same thing. So we do stretching, we're going to do burst and do something like that. And then we're going to add our form, which they can fill right there. So you can see it here, form, okay, search form and leave whatever, but what we want is form. Okay, so let's have that right there. Okay, so let's thumbnail will be V-shape all the form. Okay, so what we need name, email, we need phone number, okay, label, phone number, all right. We want it required. We need address, okay. We need, of course, it's going to be a test. Address. So we can do placeholder include your street number or nearest bus stop. Okay, so make this required. You can do this as well for the other ones. Okay, and of course I can drag this up. Okay, drag this up. Okay, then this we can label. We can do placeholder. Do you tell us any other special requests? Okay. Okay. The other thing we want to do is we want to add quantity. Okay, so it's not going to be text, it's going to be a selection. So select. We're going to do quantity. Okay, and options, we are going to do one pack, eight 500, right? Let me just copy this. Next line, two packs 15, three packs 21. So that's that. Let's have it, no, not multiple section, we want it required. That's what I wanted to do. All right, so for the submit button, we say we want to add an icon. Select icon. This is fine. And the text, here to submit your details. Okay, and we are going to make this form button color. Okay, form button text color, button color. We want to do the background, right? Yeah, right there. Let's save. And I think I still want to. Okay, I think that looks better. Okay, so this is back to our form, and the fields, the fields color. Of course, that's what we want. This is fine, right? What we can do is the form. Let's see the form itself. Typography. You can even do roboto to keep consistent look of whole stuff. Okay, so that's for that. And what we want to do is actions after submit. Okay, of course we want it to be sent to an email. Okay, so right here you can see my email is here by default, so you can new order, new v so I can do new v shape mask order. Okay, so of course I need all the fields, okay, that people are going to choose right here. And the other thing action that I want is that I want a redirect here. Okay, so we need to create the redirect, the link that we want them to land on when this form has been completed. Okay, so for instance, I don't have any, but my point is to just for you to build a page, to know how to use this to build your pages. So once you've done that, just add the link right here. And when the people fill the form, they'll be redirected to your thank you page, just the way we've been talking about it, right? Your thank you page and all that. So updates, and let's see how this is looking so far. This is looking pretty, right? Okay, this is looking really pretty. This is looking really pretty, right? It's looking really good. And of course, to see how this looks on mobile, just do mobile, and you're going to see how it's looking on mobile, and it's really looking really beautiful. It's looking really beautiful. Form fields. I want to do button, submit button. I want to do styles. I want to do typography. I want to do this is fun. What I want is button. I want this button. So now this is fine, right? So you can do all of that and change the size of all of these for the typography, okay, to make sure it fits perfectly. Okay, so something like so. Looks great. What customers are saying, you can of course change the typography, the size. Okay, what customers say, what our customers say, so that's fine. How to use this 29, and right here you can center it right? So I told you about this before now. Okay, you can do this as well. 29, right? Looking good there. Okay, so this, let's do 29. I think we can, we're going to go smaller. 22, let's do 22. Okay, that's fine. Center. And so far so good. This looks pretty well. So let's update that. So this is what our page is looking so far, and this is really looking really good. Okay, so one more thing that I want us to take note of is when people click on buy now, or when I say I want this now, okay, we want them to I want this now. I want them to go to this form section. Okay, so we're going to add an anchor. Okay, so add an anchor just right there is a perfect place. We will not say form. Okay, so once they click here like this, it is to the form. Okay, which other button we have right here? It's to the form. So make sure it is hash plus the number you're using, and the content. Go to do form right there and update. Okay, great so far. So yeah, I want us to remove this because it looks ugly, right? It looks ugly. And one other thing that we would like to do as well is what one other thing I want us to do as well is remove this. Of course, we're going to remove this. So let's go to customize. I meant to say we need to add a logo. Okay, so you can get a logo from Canva, right? So if we go to Canva, we can quickly get a logo. So um, man, I'm so tired right now, man. I think we are running almost 2 hours already, right? Documents, education, marketing, arts, marketing, and yeah, logo. Okay, but we want to see this. All right, so we want to remove this, and this is from. Let's go to page title, show on all devices. We don't want to show it. Hide. Mm, where's general settings? This is the header. Okay, to check for the header. Okay, so here, this is the header. So right here, general, and all right, so to remove this ugly part of the header, we're going to come to general options and general settings. No, not right here. Uh, Page title, yeah, page title. So show on all devices. Styling, we want to hide it. Okay, so we want to hide it. Okay, so right there, I'm going to process and it's going to hide that part. You can see it's hidden it, and we can just publish it right there. So one more thing, this top header right here, we can change. We'll have our logo where it says test blog, okay, but let's change this header right there. That's should that should be the top bar, okay, right here. General settings, show on all devices, and let's scroll down. Background color. So let's use this color right here. Okay, I'm gonna copy that, and where it says background color, I'm going to replace that. You can see there, and text color, I'm going to make this all white. Okay, and we need to change the text right there now. Okay, so let's go to content and we say we offer free shipping nationwide. Okay, and let me see what was here. Okay, let's just go back, and we want that centered, by the way. So let me go to general. Um, Top bar for content. Mm, no, I don't want social stop enabled. Um, let's look at the font size here. What is font size? Okay. I'm concerned about the alignment of this. I'm supposed to find the alignment right here. Okay. This is padding. Let's look at header. Let's say general. I'll come back to that. Let's just do a quick logo for this. Let's just do a quick logo for this. Let's look at this right here. V mask. Okay, and we want this to be our color. Okay, and we want this to be our color as well. Okay, and let's remove this. Okay, I think this is nice. This is nice, but let's change the background to say white. Let's change it back to something that we can see first. Okay. Okay. Make that. Of course. This bar right there. Okay, so I'm going to change the background of this thing to white, and I'm going to download that. Okay. And it's downloaded, show in folder. I'm going to crop this. It looks too big to me right now. So I'm going to open this in my editor. So open with Paint. So I can open with Paint right there. Man, really, I'm damn tired. I won't lie, very tired right now. So that will be it. I'm going to crop that and I'm going to save. Or I can just save ours and save it to a page right here. Okay, so it has been saved. Then I can come back over here and upload our logo. Upload logo. Yep. Select. Going to add that to our page. It's processing. And that's easy to right there, right? And to me this looks really cool, right? Yeah, something of that point is perfect. So I'm going to publish that. I don't know why this is not aligning on the center. It ought to align on the center from the top bar section. So from this section, we should be able to align it, but it's not doing that right now. So I really don't know why. I don't know. We should be able to align it. So, but since it's not aligning, let's see mobile view. Okay, for mobile view, it's showing we offer free shipping nationwide, and most people are going to be viewing from mobile, so we can even still do with the way it is, we can still deal with it this way and it will still be fine, right? So here we can still logo. Let's still reduce this logo. Let's still reduce this logo for mobile. Okay, I think something of that nature is fine. And let's go to this general settings and see the height and see what we can reduce this to. Uh, so the other thing that we could add is the footer section. Okay, this I still need to reduce. All right, I think I still need to reduce that. So, but I think so far this looks really good. This looks really good. So let's publish. Let's publish that. Okay, but you guys are already seeing how to make this really work for you. So here, footer widget, we have different footer widgets on all devices. This option are the heights, so we can let's go back to this and these are footer, so we can actually change the background of our footer to our color scheme, so we can use this for our footer, right? And we just add this. Okay, right there. Okay, I think that that does it. So now let's go to um, the footer button. So this is the footer button, and this is what it says. So copyright, we can do copyright um, your site name, and then designed by whoever you want to put there. Designed by Jonathan. So you can just say designed by Jonathan. Okay, so publish. Once you go back and I'm going to look at widgets, and I'm going to do see the footer widget. Um, so if we had our pages, our menus, okay, we'll have been able to, do that. But right now we don't have um, anything. Okay, so we can, if we had our menus, it would have been easy for us to have those sections. So we can do, say, disclaimer. If we have our page, okay, we can do all of that. Add your say disclaimer. add text. So if you had your menu, just an easy way to add your menus to whichever what is it called, whichever footer column that you want to do. So that's disclaimer, and we can now do uh, terms and policies. Of course, you can have the text and then link to can you see basic case? So you can leave this empty and just have the text and then link it to whatever it is you want. All right. Then we can do right here add the widget. Let's just do text. You can do other things like I'm telling you. You can do other things. Okay. So right here, if I come here and click, it's just going to show up. So I can do return policy. Okay. So you can see it right here, return policy. But let's just have it here. Return policy. Okay. And one other thing is we can the widgets. Another thing we could do is come to footer widgets and fixed widgets. Can decide to do one column. Okay. So you can decide to do one column, and then what you could do is get the text, okay, those footer tests that I told you guys to add to your pages, but I just want to do random something from Lorem Ipsum because go ahead to do that now. Oh, what the hell? We can do that. Yeah. I believe you guys will have the time to go through this video. This is 2 hours already spent, so not everyone likes watching videos, by the way. Not everyone will put in the time to do this. Okay, but for those of you who are going to put in the time to do this, I believe you are going to um, really see results, right? Be able to come up with really beautiful pages. Okay, so I want us to copy that text I told you guys that you have to have on your footer so that Facebook can which is important for you to have on your pages if you're advertising on Facebook. Okay, so let's go to my system is not hanging, it's been running for 3 days. Then I think I need to change the system. That's what I'm going to do to get a more powerful system because it's messing up now. Okay, so let's go to advertising module. Okay, that's where we want to go to. And go to advertising, Facebook advertising. Are you sure this is where it is? Let's see. No, this is not where it is. I think it's in sales funnel section. Sales funnel section, that's where that text is. The text I want to have on my footer. Okay, so this is the text themes, and this is the text I want to have on my footer. Okay, and I want to remove any form of formatting. So I'm going to make sure I remove any form of formatting from it, and come back here to my customization page. And what I could do is do three columns. Okay, I'm going to do three columns. And I'm going to do text color as white. Okay, I want the text colors to be white. And of course, link colors, I don't want the link colors to be white. I want the link colors to be our site, uh, what is it called now? I want the link colors to be our color scheme. But let's just leave it first and really, let's do one, please. Let's do one. Okay, we don't need all that right now. Let's just do one, and then let's go to widget. Okay, and right here we'll be able to do what we want. Okay, we already have something here already, so we have this text here already. So I'm going to paste that right there. Um, okay, I can't really do the text formatting right now, but it's something you could do. All right, so let's view it on mobile and see how it's looking, by the way. Okay, so this is how it's looking on mobile, and I think it's cool. It looks cool. Okay. All right, so far this so far this looks good. Okay, this looks good. Let's go back to our widgets and let me see. um, um, so of course we'll just want to add a text because that we're on the right, or we can format it so that it's these are text it's center. Okay, so we can use some HTML code to make this all centered. Okay, for us to do that. And another thing you could still do is just remove this whole um, footer. Okay, so we can just remove this whole footer and just do the design. So we can just remove this whole footer. Okay, instead of this whole wala. Okay, of you having to go get a code. So we can remove the whole footer and then add the footer on um, Elementor. Use Elementor to footer disable. So I want to disable footer widgets. Okay, let's see how that's going to look like now. Yep, so it's off now. Let's just publish this. Okay, and then come over here and add this section. Okay, so just add a section here. Add the section, and we can make it both first. Okay, and add our text. Okay, so we can do text editor, no problem. Text editor and paste all that right there in style century. And of course, I still want to reduce this a little bit. Okay, so that's great. That's great. And let's copy this. That's what we're going to use for the footer. This whole section, and background section, color, and we'll just paste in that. And here we are going to change the text color to white. All right, and I think content update. Let's see. Okay, so that's about it. Let's view this to see how it looks so far. Okay. I want to add some spacer. Let's see if we can add some spacer right there. Okay. I think that's about it for that. And for this, 15. Okay. This space right here. So I'm trying to work on the template to see because we will have been able to hide that title there. So then it's cool. So let's update that. Advanced section, style, button, 15. Yeah, so it's not on it, works perfectly. So all we just do is to make the padding, okay, minus 15 for the page settings. Okay, so that's it, guys. You can see that now we have um, a really beautiful website. Okay, so let's look beautiful page. Okay, for our product. Let me still let me see if I can still reduce this button, submit button. Um, of course, style and typography. So we can do 12, right? Okay, I think that's still fine. Okay. Let's update that. Great. So this is a great page so far, and you guys can see um, how you can go ahead and design really cool pages using Elementor. So I really hope that you can use what you've learned so far from this video to create any page. All right, create any page, model any page on the internet, and have it running on your host. Okay, so that is it, guys. That's the end of this training. Bye. If you have questions, you can always ask. Okay.